The kids are on vacation this week. Of course, I'm not on vacation this week, and neither is Lisa. 7:30 a.m. Got up at 6 this morning, had a little health cast podcast thingy with Matt for the meal plan, and I'm up. So I'm gonna convert this, getting up early, into a longer pre-work run today. So we'll see how that goes. Gorgeous. Woo. What a day. Post-rain, this place is amazing. This is my first sweatshirt running day of the season. Wasn't super cold this morning, about 45, but it was cold enough to make me, well, whimper. Look at this friggin' day. So just so you have your bearings, that right there is the Stanford Inn. Right there, right there, right. 9-miler, hour and a half. Happy with that. Took a few days off last week because my back was feeling a little tweaky. Felt good today, really good. Good run, good and beautiful run. There ain't nothing better. Just footnote, that 9-miler, I had a liter of water at 7, about an hour and a half before I started the run. And that's all I had, no food, just that liter of water. I think between the going slow and the breathing techniques, I'm really digging it. Hello, boys. Post-run fueling. That's just, you know. Mailed some more Nutty Nut shirts out. I am like in the mail order business all of a sudden with these shirts. You know, it reminds me, years ago I was a mail order bride, and this is reminiscent of that. If Lisa's watching this, I was never a mail order bride. Leftover sushi is awesome. What's that now? What's that now? You say what?
Yeah.
So I may have like a thing starting soon, and it's a big thing, and it's a thing that's like months ahead in my life. It's not 100% yet, but it's close enough that I need to start planning. I have to figure out what's gonna move, because I cannot jam this thing in my life as my life is right now. Something has got to give. That could be family, work, these videos, my podcast, my running. The trick is to figure out what is most important and the thing I don't want to move, and then on down the line to the thing that I can afford to move just a little bit more than the other things. I know that I'm being vague here, but I can't really talk about the thing until it becomes a thing, like a real thing. All of us have what I call a wall of behaviors. Now, to show you how much I think about these videos and the thought and the blocking and the shot list and everything that I put in, I thought I'm gonna stand in front of a wall, because that is awesome. But we all have what I call a wall of behaviors. And what I mean by that is we've got all these things that are kind of set in stone. It's what we do every day that's kind of there. From brushing our teeth to the commute to the habits and behaviors we just have dialed in. That's our wall. When we take on something new, we can't just try to jam that thing in to the wall as it stands. I'm gonna do a little reenactment of what that might look like if we try to just jam that thing in. That's what happens when you try jamming a huge thing, a huge life change, into the wall that already exists. Dig? The way I think to do it best is if you're gonna add anything onto what you're currently doing, or change anything about what you do most days, it's best to find little cracks in that wall. Make wedges that then grow over time and then create a new wall of behaviors. That's how you minimize the stress of these life changes. I've got a life change coming up. In fact, I have 1 or 2 possible fairly large life changes that have to do with work, but they're gonna change my life? How can I adjust all the things that are in my life to make the transition as minimally stressful as possible? Now I'll reenact what it might be to find a crack in the wall. Now I got a life change. Here's what happens when you wedge into the wall behaviors and don't make massive changes all at once. Here we go. Boom. That's where I'm at right now. I know what's coming. I want to do it right so that I don't upset too much in my life. Why are you in my drawers? You just spilled all your cards.
Favorite song is playing.
That's not my favorite song.
Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Why don't you sing it?
I can't. I'm overcome.
Somewhere over the rainbow,